It's stroller etiquette. Now, I don't own a stroller. Why do I not own a stroller? I don't have any kids. So if I don't have any kids, what do I need with a stroller? Absolutely nothing. Now, and if you have to have a stroller because you've got a bunch of kids, that's fine. Although feel free to stop having so many kids, everybody. Because, you know, every time when tax time rolls around, you get those huge earned income credit. You get that huge earned income credit. And where does that come from? The tax money of those of us that don't have kids. So if you're going to have a stroller, have some stroller etiquette. Now it's funny me talking about etiquette and manners and whatnot because I tend to be rather rude. But I'm actually not really rude. I'm dishonest. I tell you what I'm thinking. You get offended by it. You get offended by it. You don't? Great. Now. But when you have a stroller, don't park sideways so you take up the whole aisle at the store. Just because you have however many kids you have doesn't mean you own or run the whole fucking world. If anyone should own or run the fucking world, it should be me, because I'm coming up with good ideas. Hell, if I were ever to become the president, which isn't likely because I A, have to run, and B, have to have more of an interest in politics, I'm banning strollers. That's right. Forget it. No more of that. How am I going to get around my kids, the parents might say. Well, you can carry them. You know, you get that little harness in the front. Or better yet, stop having them. You know, just stop having children. There's enough. This world's already overpopulated as it is. And you might say, your parents had children. No, my parents had one. They didn't have 8, they didn't have 12, they didn't have 3, they didn't have 17 or whatever. And if you have 17 children, stop spreading your legs and keep it in your pants or wear a condom or a diaphragm or take some birth control pills or something. You know, make sure you're sponge worthy. Good God, settle down with the fucking kids. But if President Biden happens to watch this, and that would be highly unlikely, but you never know, consider banning the stroller. It's a pain in the ass. It holds up people on the escalators, it holds us up in the elevators, it holds us up in the mall. And those of us that don't have kids, our tax money has to go to pay for it. Bullshit. I don't want to raise your kids. I don't want to raise my kids, but I don't have any. However, you're in luck. If I did have a kid, this is what he would look like. See the front of my shirt. Thank you to my wife for that. So if I did have a son, he'd look like that. But I don't have a son. So I'm not part of the problem, because I'm not getting the earned income credit, and I don't have a stroller in the way, and I'm not holding up the works. So yeah, that's my revolutionary idea. Ban the stroller, and if you have 8 kids, you got to carry them around. Tough shit. And another thing, if you got kids, here's when you should be able to shop. Between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. That way, I'm not standing in line for 200 years just to buy a hat, because there's 78 baby factories ahead of me. Screw you. You want the kids, you suffer the consequences. You get up in the middle of the night and go shopping, or you don't buy it, or you shop online. So long, shitheads.